Hare Krishna Mataji. Kushumlata Mataji, can you make me host?
Okay, Prabhuji, I'm trying.
You have to click on my name.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
option.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make host.
Yes.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
You have become host.
Okay. Yes, thank you, Mataji.
You are welcome, Prabhuji. There's nothing to be thankful.
So yes, YouTube live is on. So shall we start? Is everything okay?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Okay. So today is chapter number 10, Vibhuti Yoga. Very nice chapter. The Chatur Shloki Gita are actually very nice. Okay. When we read the sloka, we'll understand how beautiful these slokas are. There's a 4 Chatur Shloki Gita. Okay. So yes, Hare Krishna. So Hare Krishna devotees, I welcome you to today's session of day 10. That is Vibhuti Yoga. Okay. So we are going to see Vibhuti of Krishna. Okay. So the chapter is the Chatur Shloki Gita, especially, are very nice. So we'll understand that. So we'll start with Guru Pranam Mantra. Om Agyana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Mano Abhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadavaitam Savadutam Parijan Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padang Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitam Cha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshitarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So the teachings is based on the teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. He is founder Acharya of ISKCON, and we pay our humble obeisances unto His lotus feet, and we beg for His mercy so that His teachings of Bhagavad Gita we can understand and apply in our life. Okay. So let's summarize chapter number 9, which we have read yesterday. Okay. So Krishna gives essence of the essence in chapter number 9 to fix the mind on Krishna. Man mana bhav mad bhakto. Man mana. Okay. So devote your mind to Krishna. Bhav mad bhakto. Become Krishna's devotee. Okay. So that is the essence of chapter number 9, the last sloka 9.34. So conclusion was one should become a pure devotee of Lord. Okay. When we read chapter number 9, the conclusion, essence of the essence is to one should become a pure devotee of the Lord. Now Arjuna is thinking how to fix the mind on Krishna. Okay. So Krishna will describe his opulences in this chapter by which a devotee can fix his mind and remember him always. Okay. So he's going to describe the vibhutis, opulences again. So this is the last chapter, 9th chapter. So we started with knowledge, that this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita Gyan is the king of all the knowledge, and it is most secret, Guhya. Raj Vidya Raj Guhyam. Pavitram, this knowledge is most pavitra and uttam. Okay. Then Prataksha Vagamam Dharmam. It gives you realization of dharma, direct perception of dharma. Okay. And then Shu Sukham Kartum Abhyayam, and it is joyfully performed, and this joy is unlimited, unlimited joy. Okay. So that we have seen in Raj Guhya Yoga, the knowledge part. Then inconceivable relationship, our relationship with Krishna, how Krishna is maintaining all the jivas. Okay. Krishna is there in everyone's, everywhere Krishna is there, but still Krishna is not there in this, under this material nature. Okay. Inconceivable relationship. Third, we saw the worshippers and non-worshippers. So Moodha, fools deride me. Okay. Moodha, avajananti ma Moodha. The Moodha, they cannot understand Krishna because they think Krishna, when Krishna descends in human form, they think Krishna is human. Now, as an ordinary person, they will think. So these are the non-worshippers. Worshippers, they will know that Krishna's original nature. And when they know Krishna's original nature, they will surrender to Krishna. Okay. So that was the worshippers and non-worshippers. Then at last, we have seen glories of bhakti. We have seen that bhakti is very simple. Okay. With love and devotion, we have to offer patram pushpam phalam toyam. Okay. Patram pushpam phalam toyam. With love and devotion, we just have to offer to Krishna. Okay. With love and devotion. Pure love and devotion, if you offer anything, Krishna will accept. Okay. So that was one thing. Even if you are not able to do that, then what is the next? So whatever you do, whatever you offer, whatever you eat, whatever charity, whatever austerity you perform, do it as an offering to me. Very nice, very simple slokas, that how to perform bhakti, and bhakti is very simple. So that we have seen in the fourth part, the glories of bhakti. So king was the mnemonic of last chapter. Today chapter is 10. So 10th chapter, we are going to see the opulences. So the mnemonic is C S double E. How we can see Krishna everywhere. So mnemonic is also C S double E. So first we'll see the source of everything. If you remember 7th chapter, Krishna told that I am source of everything, whether material thing or spiritual thing. Everything coming from me only. Again, Krishna will emphasize the one point that Krishna is source of everything. Then essence of Gita. This is the Chaturshloki Gita we will discuss. The 4 sloka, 8, 9, 10 and 11. 4 slokas. These are called essence of Gita, Chaturshloki Gita. And last we'll see the opulences or vibhutis. So with these opulences, we can see him everywhere. Okay. So that we are going to see today. So these are our topic of discussion today. After that, we'll discuss if time is there, we'll discuss Goloka chart also. Okay. So many days we are pending of the Goloka chart, that we'll see the Goloka chart. So after all this finishes, if time is there, we'll see the Goloka chart also. So let's start. So first part, source of everything. So let's see how Krishna is source of everything. So Krishna asked Arjuna to hear again. So in 7th chapter, when 7th chapter was starting, we knew that how the hearing process is important from a bona fide source. Now again, Krishna is speaking, and Arjuna, he's asking Arjuna to hear. He's saying, Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Bhuya Eva Mahabaho Shrinu Me Paramam Vacha Yatate Aham Priyamanaya Vakshayami Hita Kamaya. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, listen again, O mighty Arjuna, because you are my dear friend. For your benefit, I shall speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already explained. Okay. Why Krishna is explaining this Guhya knowledge, the most secret knowledge? Because Arjuna is my dear friend. Krishna is very dear to Arjuna. Arjuna is very dear to Krishna. That's why he's giving this knowledge. Okay. So this is what Krishna is saying. Again, I'm going to give you the knowledge. 10.2 sloka, very important sloka. Many people, they are confused about demigods. What are the demigods? Devatas. Okay. So Krishna describes this sloka to clarify that. Not clarify, means it's already Krishna told many times. Now again Krishna is telling. He says, Name vidushura ganaha prabhavam na maharshayah aham adirhi devana maharshinam cha sarvashaha. Name vidushura gana. Na means no, means no, or no means no, no. Me means Krishna, me. Vidu means to know. Sura means Devata, or Asura means the demons. and Sura means Devata. Gana means all the group of the demigods. So Name Vidu Suragana, the group of demigod means all the demigods, they do not know about Krishna. Prabhavam na Maharshaya. Okay. What they do not is, they do not know is Prabhavam, means Prabhavam. Prabhavam means from where Krishna is coming. What is the source? Okay. Na Maharshaya, even the Maharshi, Rishi, Maharshi means great learned persons also, they do not know about Krishna. So neither the demigod, neither the great rishis, munis, they do not know what is the origin of Krishna. Okay, Prabhavam. What is the origin of Krishna? Prabhavam, what is the origin of Krishna? They do not know. Neither the demigods nor the Rishi Muni. Why they do not know? Krishna says, Aham adirhi devana maharshinam cha sarvasaha. Aham means me. Adir means origin. He devanam maharshinam. So I am the origin of devatas and the demigods and the maharshis. Sarvasa. So I am the origin of the Devatas and Maharshi, so they do not know about my origin and my opulences. Krishna clearly says that Krishna is the origin of everything. That's why they do not know about Krishna. Neither the hosts of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences. For in every respect, I am the source of the demigods and the sages. Krishna is the source of demigods. Krishna is the source of the Maharshi Gana. Okay, great learned person, great learned person. Krishna is the source. Krishna is the source of the demigods, all the Devi Devata which we see. That's why they do not know what is the origin of Krishna. Krishna means it is said that no one knows Krishna, the mysterious origin of everything. Okay, Krishna is the mysterious origin of everything, source of origin of everything. So that is about Krishna. Demigods arrive to offer prayers to Krishna. So the Krishna, when he appears in this material world, demigods are very happy. Why? Because it is easy to approach Krishna in the material world. How they can approach Krishna in the spiritual world? Goloka Dham. So it is very difficult for them to go and approach Krishna. But when Krishna appears in this material world, it is very easy to approach. They can see the Leela from the upside. Okay. So that is the thing. So it is very easy for them to approach. So they are very happy. So they arrive to offer prayers to Krishna. When Krishna is there in the womb of Devaki, they arrive to offer prayers to Krishna. Okay. What is the result of knowing you? Okay. You are the origin of everything. What is the result of knowing you? He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the world, he only undulated among the men is free from all the sin. Unborn. Krishna is unborn. Krishna says, my janma karma chame divyam. My janma and my karma both are divya, transcendental. In this world, if I'm taking birth, it is not normal. I'm taking birth, that is also transcendental. So he who knows me the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the world, he only undiluted among men is free from all the sin. That is the result of knowing Krishna. Free from knowing all the free from all the sin. Etam vibhutim yogam cha mama yoveti tattvataha so avikalpena yogena yunjante natra sansayah. He, one who is factually convinced of this opulence and mystic power of mind, engages in unalloyed devotional service. Of this, there is no doubt. Okay. So one person who knows about the opulence of Krishna, he will directly engage himself in the service of Krishna. One who knows the opulence of Krishna, one who knows, convinced of this fact that Krishna is the supreme and we are part and parcel of Krishna, what he will do is, he will engage himself in unalloyed devotional service to Krishna, and there is no doubt of it. Okay. So one who knows about Krishna, he will engage in devotional service. So now we are going to see the essence of Gita, the Chatur Shloki Gita. Okay. So Chatur Shloki Gita, the first sloka 10.8, first of the four sloka. Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. You see, Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Aham means me, sarvasya means everything, prabhavo means origin. Aham sarvasya prabhu, I am the origin of everything. Matta sarvam pravartate. Everything comes from me. Sarvam, everything. Whether material, whether spiritual, everything. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. So I am the source of everything and everything comes from me. Iti matva bhajante mam. Bhajante mam, who is engaged in devotional service. Iti matva, one who knows this fact and engages himself in devotional service. Buddha bhava samanvita. So that is the wise person. That is the wise person. Okay. So the thing is, Buddha. Buddha means wise person. So you see, Buddha word is used for this. So I am the source of all the spiritual and material world. Everything, material, spiritual, sarvasya prabhavo. Everything emanates from me. Matta sarvam pravartate. Everything emanates from me. The wise, the Buddha, the wise who perfectly know this, engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. First sloka, Krishna is saying, I am the source of everything. Everything comes from me. And a wise person who knows this fact, he will engage himself in the devotional service of mine. First sloka, you can see these are the essence of Gita. Essence of Gita means Krishna is the source of everything and everything comes from me, and we have to engage in the devotional service of Krishna. So the first sloka described that the wise person, yesterday we have seen the fool won't be understanding about Krishna. The wise will understand. Krishna again say, Buddha, a person who is wise, he will know what is the nature of Krishna and he will engage in the service of Krishna. So the thing is, the wise person will engage in the service of Krishna. That is what it is written. Buddha, the wise person, will engage himself in the devotional service of Krishna. So Krishna declares, I am the source of everything, and a wise person who knows this will engage in my service. First sloka of Chaturshloki. So now second sloka, you see that beauty. Madchitta madgata prana bodhayantah parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam dushyanti cha ramanti cha. Mad chitta mad gata prana. Mad chitta, mad means me. Chitta means the mind, intelligence. Okay, the thoughts, chitta. Mad chitta. So the after knowing, so what the devotee does after knowing. So what is the activity? So devotee, first sloka Krishna says, I am the source of everything, and devotee, wise devotee will engage himself in the devotional service. How the wise is engaging is described. Mad chitta. They will engage their mind, their thoughts in Krishna. Madgata prana. So the prana, they are engaging their prana also in Krishna. They are devoting their prana, or they are devoting themselves in Krishna. Their life is fully dedicated to Krishna. So that is the devotee. What a devotee does is mad chitta madgata prana. The devotee's mind is dwelling on Krishna. The devotee's activities are fully surrendered to Krishna. Full life is surrendered to Krishna. Madgata prana. Then bodhayanta parasparam. Bodhayanta. They will be enlightening each other. Parasparam means apas mein, in between. So when they do two devotees meet, what they will do is bodhayanta parasparam. They will enlighten each other about Krishna. They will tell about glories of Krishna. They will describe the qualities of Krishna, and they will be converging about Krishna. Mad chitta mad gata prana bodhayanta parasparam. Then kathayantascha mam nityam. Kathayantas. They will do katha. They will be converging about Krishna. They will be telling stories of Krishna. Kathayantascha mam nityam. When? Nityam. Every time they will do katha. Okay. So kathayantascha mam nityam. And what will happen if they converge about Krishna? They speak about Krishna. What will happen? Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Tushyanti cha means they feel very satisfied in doing so. And ramanti cha means they are very happy. They feel bliss while doing so. Okay. So second sloka, first sloka says Krishna is the source of everything and wise will surrender to Krishna. Second sloka says how the wise is engaging in service of Krishna. Machchitta, his mind is dwelling on Krishna. His prana, his life is devoted to Krishna, and they will, whenever they will meet, they will be discussing about Krishna with each other. Kathayantas, they will be always converging about Krishna. Always, nityam, they will be always converging. And when they do so, they feel very happiness, they feel very satisfied. Satisfaction they will feel, and very satisfied and very happy. They will become very satisfied and very happy while converging about Krishna and speaking about Krishna. Second sloka of Chaturshloki. Now see the third sloka. Third sloka, Krishna reciprocation. So when a devotee is engaged in this way about Krishna's service, how Krishna reciprocate to that devotee. Krishna himself is speaking how he reciprocates. You see, Tesham satata yuktana bhajantam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te. Tesham satata yuktanam. Tesham, a person who is satata yuktanam, who is always engaged in my devotion. Satata, always. Yuktanam, he is yukta or is in yoga. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajantam priti purvakam. Bhajantam priti purvakam. They are engaged in devotion service with priti purvakam, with love and devotion. Okay. Okay. So two things are there. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajantam priti purvakam. So these two lines discusses two things. First is satata yuktanam. We have to always engage ourselves in service of Krishna and priti purvakam. How? With priti purvakam, loving devotion. Always engage yourself and then loving devotion. Two things are there. So 2 points are discussed. We have to always engage ourselves in loving devotional service, priti purvakam, with love, priti, and satatam, always. Okay. So when a devotee is engaged, tesham satata yuktanam bhajantam priti purvakam. When a devotee is engaged always in the loving devotional service with Krishna, how Krishna reciprocate? Dadami buddhi yogam tam. Dada means he gives. What he gives is buddhi yogam. Buddhi. He gives buddhi to that person. He gives buddhi to that devotee. He gives intelligence to that devotee. What is the use of that intelligence? Yena mam upayantite. And utilizing that intelligence, that person can come to me. Upayantite. Okay. So you see how nicely Krishna is describing a person who is always engaged in loving devotional service of Krishna. Krishna is also attracted to that person. Krishna sees, okay, this devotee is very nice. He's always engaged in loving devotional service. Let this devotee come to me. Okay. Why this devotee is there? Let the devotee come to me so that we can enjoy. We can have Leela here. Okay. So Krishna wants the devotee to come to him. Okay. So Krishna gives intelligence to that person. Intelligence. So Krishna's mercy with Krishna, that intelligence, the person can come back to Krishna. That is special mercy from Krishna. That when a person is engaged, Krishna looks at that person. Krishna personally looks at that person. Krishna gives intelligence so that that person can come back to Krishna. The third sloka this was. Now coming to the fourth sloka. So this sloka, to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Okay. Now fourth sloka. So before fourth sloka, this is one concept, back to Godhead. Okay. You see, this is GPS. So we are lost. If we are here, we are lost. We can go back to GPS, will show the way, and we can go back to our home with this GPS. Okay. But this is not our original home. We are lost from somewhere else. Our original home was somewhere else. Okay. And we are lost from there. And what is that home? Our home is Krishna's home, Krishna's abode. Okay. So there we have to go. And who can take us? This GPS. This is the original GPS. This is temporary GPS. This is the original GPS. Temporary GPS, original GPS. So back to God is temporary hotel. So this world is temporary hotel. Dukkhalyam ashashvatam. Krishna describes about this world as Dukkhalyam and Ashashvatam. Two words for this world. Dukkhalyam means this world is like Dukkha Alyam, home of Dukkha, and Ashashvatam, temporary. Okay. So this world is like temporary. This is temporary world. And this GPS can take us towards Krishna. Okay. That is the original GPS. Okay. Fourth sloka, Krishna's reciprocation, how Krishna reciprocate. Tesham evanukampartham aham ajnana jamtamaha nashayami atmabhavastho jnanadipena bhashvata. Tesham evanukampartham. Okay, to show to them, tesham, to them, the devotees. Evanukampartham, anukampa, to show them special anukampa, to show them special mercy, anukampa. Aham agyana jam tamah. Agyana jam tamah means ignorance. Agyana jam, ignorance. Tamah means the darkness. So aham agyana jam tamah nashyami. Nashyami. So Krishna destroy the agyan jam tamah in the heart of the devotee who and he shows special mercy to the devotee and he removes the agyan jam tamah. How? Atma bhavastho jnana deepena bhashvata. He's there inside our heart. Atma bhavastho, as Paramatma form, he's there in our heart and he's lightening the jnana deepena bhashvata. He's enlightening the jnana deepak in our heart. So to show them special mercy, to show the devotee special mercy, what Krishna does is he enlightened the Jnana Deepak in the heart of the devotee, and with the light, Jnana Jam Tama, everything is destroyed. Okay. So he shines the lamp of knowledge, which destroy the darkness of ignorance. Okay. So you see, to show them special mercy, Anukampa, I dwelling in their heart, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. Okay. So that is Krishna's reciprocation. So let's revise all the four sloka. First sloka, Krishna says, I am the source of everything. And a wise who know this, he is engaged in devotional service. Second sloka, he says how the devotee is engaged in the service. He mat chitta, his chitta is engaged, his prana is engaged in service. Okay, he's when the two devotees are meeting, they will be speaking about Krishna, they will be enlightening each other about Krishna always, 24/7, nityam. And when they do, they feel very happiness, they feel very satisfaction. Third sloka, when a person is engaged satatam, always with loving devotional service, Priti Purukam, he is engaged in devotional service. Krishna show them, Krishna give them special jnana or the knowledge, and utilizing that knowledge, they can come back to Krishna. Fourth sloka, to show them special mercy, Krishna enlightening the Gyan Deepak in the heart of the devotee, and with that, the darkness of ignorance is destroyed in the heart of the devotee. Okay, so devotee is fully enlightened, they can go back to Krishna. Okay, so that is the essence of all the four all the Bhagavad Gita. These four sloka describes that essence. So Guru is a torch of light. So Guru is what? Representative of Krishna. Okay, he represents Krishna's teachings in form of his life. Okay, so Guru is representative of Krishna in this material world. Okay, so Guru is also a torch of knowledge. He enlightened the torch of knowledge in our heart, and with that, the ignorance is destroyed. Okay, so that is the Chaturshloki Gita. Very nice. So now we are going to see how we can see him everywhere, the vibhuti of Krishna. Okay, so Krishna is going to describe his opulence or vibhuti. Okay, so many things will be there. The important things, splendor. So the splendor Krishna will describe. Okay, so let's see what Krishna described. Before that, Arjuna is having some prayer to Krishna. Okay, after Chaturshloki Gita, Arjuna is some prayers are there to Krishna. So Arjuna is saying, Arjuna uvacha param brahma param dhama pavitram paramam bhavan parusham shashvatam devyam adi devam ajam vibhum. So he's saying, for param brahma param dhama, you are param brahma, you are the supreme Godhead, supreme God. Param dhama, you are the ultimate abode. Pavitram paramam bhavan, you are the purest, absolute truth. Purusham shashvatam divyam, shashvatam. Okay, Purusham, you are original Purush, shashvatam, divyam, transcendental. Adi devam ajam vibhum. Adi devam, you are the Adi, means the oldest. Ajam, ajanma, you are not born. Vibhum, okay, the greatest one. So paramam. So this is who is saying these things. Arjuna is saying, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum. Arjuna is saying the glorification of Krishna. Then people may think that Arjuna is friend of Krishna, he is the relative of Krishna. That's why he is saying, okay, that may be the cause he is saying. Krishna is guiding Arjuna in the battlefield. That's maybe the cause he is saying. But for that clarification, Arjuna is giving one reference. He is saying, Ahustvam Rishi Sharve Deva Sirnardastatha Ashito devalo vyasa swayam chaiva bravishime. He says even the great Rishi Muni, like Devarsi Narad, Ashito, Devalo, Ashita Devala, and Vyasa, they also confirm that Rishi Munis are not normal people. They are a very learned person. All the Vedic things they have written. Ved Vyasa has written all the Vedas. So he even also says the same thing. Even the Rishi, Devarshi, Narad Muni also says the same thing. Ashita Devala, they are great Rishi Muni. They also say the same thing. Great sages, great Rishis, they are saying the same thing. So he's giving reference that maybe people may think that I am your friend, I am your relative. That's why I'm saying, but no, same thing is being spoken by the great sages. The sages are not normal people. They are the great learned persons. Learned person. So, okay, in this material world, we accept the teachings from maybe some materially learned person who are very learned. Like in the science of, in the field of science, there will be scientists who are very learned, like Einstein. Okay, so we take that reference. Okay, scientists, he has said that. So Arjuna is also saying the same thing. The great learned person says the same thing. And at last, Swayam Chaiva Bravisime. Swayam, you also, you yourself are saying the same thing to me. Swayam Chaiva Bravisime. You are also saying the same thing. So I am saying the same thing. Great rishis are saying the same thing, and you are also saying the same thing. Okay, that Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. Okay, so Arjuna praises Krishna and accept with full faith about Krishna. So he is accepting with full faith. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, yes, I will tell you my splendorous manifestations, but only of those which are prominent over the world. My opulence is limitless. So Krishna is going to show his opulence. So Arjuna is requesting Krishna to tell about his opulences. So he says, yes, I will tell you my opulences, but my opulences are limitless. Limitless opulences are there. So I will tell you a very few things about my opulences, okay, which are prominent. So he says, I am the super soul. So with the soul, there is super soul, and Krishna is there as a super soul seated in everyone's heart, seated in the heart of every living entity. Okay. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all the being. Okay. Krishna's opulence, beginning, middle, and end. I am of the Adityas, I am Vishnu. Of all the Adityas, he is Vishnu. Of lights, I am the radiant sun. Okay, so anything which is having light, he is the radiant sun. Of the Maruts, I am the Marichi, the controlling deity of the wind. Of the Maruts, I am the Marichi. Of the Maruts, he is Marichi. Among the stars, I am the moon. Okay, so many stars are there, but useless. Only moon is there. Only moon can give light to all the Vanaspati, okay, in the night. So all the stars are not, they're no use, okay. One moon, and that is enough. So among the stars, I am the moon. Of the demigods, I am the Indra, the king of heaven. Okay, of all the demigods, I am the Indra, king of heaven. Indra, he represents Indra. Of the Vedas, I am the Shama Veda. Of the senses, I am the mind. Okay, among the senses, the mind is most powerful senses. So Krishna represents the mind among them. Among the living entity, I am the living force, the consciousness. Okay. Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Of the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am the Lord of wealth, Kuver. Yaksha and Rakshasa, I am Kuver. Of the Vasus, I am the fire, Agni Dev. Okay, of the Vasus. Of the mountains, I am Meru Parvat. Kuver, then Vasu, I am fire. Then mountain, I am Meru Parvat. Of priests, O Arjuna, know me to be the chief Brihaspati. Okay, so among the priests, he is Brihaspati. Of generals, I am Kartikeya. Okay, general commanders, he is Kartikeya, he represents Kartikeya. Of bodies of water, I am ocean. Kartikeya is general commander for all the devatas, so he represents Kartikeya. Of the bodies of water, I am the ocean. Okay, big water body is prominent in ocean, so Krishna represents that. Of the great sages, I am Bhrigu. Of vibration, I am the transcendental Om. Of sacrifices, I am the chanting of holy name Japa. We have seen this when we are reading chapter number 6. Krishna says, of sacrifices, I am the chanting of holy name Japa. Of immovable things, I am Himalaya. The great, the immovable things, he is Krishna represents the Himalaya. Among perfected beings of the Gandharvas, I am the Chitra Ratha. Okay. Of the sages, I am the demigod. Of the sages among the demigod, I am Narada. Of all the tree, I am the banyan tree. Okay, banyan tree. Of the tree, all the tree, Krishna represents banyan tree. Of horses, know me to be Uchishrava, produced during the churning of the ocean of nectar. Uchishrava horse. Okay. So among all the horses, Krishna represents the Uchishrava. Of lordly elephant, I am Eravat. So Krishna represents the Eravat elephant, lordly elephant. Among the men, I am Monarch. Monarch means king. So Krishna represents the king among the men. Okay. Monarch means king. Of the weapons, I am the thunderbolt weapon. Very great weapon, thunderbolt. Among the cows, I am the Surbhi cow. Surbhi cow. Surbhi cow is the cow in the Golo cow. Whatever you want from the Surbhi cow, the cow will give. Okay. So that is the Chintamani cow like. Okay. Whatever you want, it will give you. Of causes of procreation, I am Kandarpa, the god of love. Okay. Kandarpa. Of serpents, I am Vasuki serpent. Churning of milk, churning of the ocean, Vasuki. Among the dispensers of law, I am Yama, the lord of death, Yamraj. So among the dispensers of law, Krishna is the Yamraj. Of departed ancestors, I am Aryama. Among the aquatics, I am the Lord Varuna. Among many hooded Nagas, I am Anantashesh Naga. Among subduers, I am the time. Okay, time, Krishna represents the time. Among the Daityas, demon, I am the devoted Prahlad. Among the Daitya, Krishna represents the Prahlad Maharaj. Among the beast, I am the lion. So he represents lion. Among the beast. Among the birds, I am Garuda. Of flowing rivers, I am Ganga. Of all the rivers, Krishna represents the Ganga river. Of fishes, I am the shark fish. Of the wielders of weapon, I am Ram. Of purifiers, I am the wind. Okay. So different vibhutis Krishna is describing. Among logicians, I am the conclusive truth. Of all the sciences, I am the spiritual science of sense. So many sciences are there. Okay, material science, spiritual science. But even the spiritual science also, Krishna represents the spiritual science of self. Of all the creation, I am the beginning, the end, and also the middle, O Arjuna. So creation, whatever creation is there, it is coming from Krishna and it is getting ended on Krishna. Maintainer is also Krishna. So starting, maintaining, and ending, everything is Krishna. Among the creator, I am the Brahma. So of the creator, Krishna represents the Brahma. I am also inexhaustible time. Time is represented by Krishna only. Among compound words, I am the dual compound, Rama and Krishna. Dual compounds means the words which are having two words having the similar meaning. Rama, Krishna, same meaning. So dual compound. Among compound words, I am the dual compound. Of letters, I am the letter A or A. So A will, it is the starting of the Varnamala. Okay. So Sanskrit Varnamala start with A. So Krishna represents the A. Among women, I am the fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience. Qualities of woman represented by Krishna. Among the generating principle of all that is yet to be. So Krishna is the generating principle of the future. So whatever things can come in the future, Krishna is that principle from which everything will come. So Krishna is the future, originator of future. I am all devouring death. So Krishna is future also, Krishna is death also. So for atheists, it is said that for atheists, they will also meet Krishna finally, but in the form of death. Devotees, they will see Krishna every day, but atheists, they will see Krishna at the time of death, okay? Because Krishna is all devouring death. Of the hymns of the Samaveda, I am the Bhata Sama. Of poetry, I am the Gayatri Mantra, okay? Of months, I am the Marg Sale. So Marg month is there where the crops, they are getting cut and and the farmer, they will get new crops, okay, or the harvesting, the crop harvesting season. So that is represented by Krishna, Magh, November, December month. Of seasons, I am the flower bearing spring season. Krishna represents the spring season, okay. I am also the gambling of the cheat. Cheaters may think that I am very good cheat, I can cheat Krishna. No, no one can cheat Krishna because he is the he is the master of cheater also. Okay. I am the splendor of the splendor. I am the victory. I am the strength of the strong. I am the adventure. Okay. So whenever we see a strong person, actually we can remember Krishna. Okay. Because the strongness comes from Krishna to the strength. Or the strength in the strong person comes from Krishna only. Okay, so actually we can remember Krishna by that opulence. Among the great thinkers, I am the Usana, Sukracharya. Of the sages, I am Vyasadeva. Of the Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Of the descendant of Vrishni, I am Vasudeva, his father, Vasudeva. Of wise, I am wisdom. So you see the wisdom, Krishna represents that wisdom. So actually, when we see any intelligent person, the intelligence comes from Krishna. Okay, so that is the thing. Of secret things, I am the silence. If you see any beautiful person, that beauty is represented by Krishna. So that is the thing. Of secret things, I am the silence. Okay, of those who seek victory and morality, among all means of suppressing lawlessness, I am punishment. Punishment, morality, everything represented by Krishna. There is no being moving or non-moving that can exist without me. Summary is this. There is no one who can exist without Krishna. Krishna is the maintainer of everyone. I am the generating seed of all the existence. He is the origin of everything. He is the maintainer of everything. No one can exist without him. So what can be said about ourselves? Okay. Krishna tells about his opulences so that we can understand about Krishna and we can see him everywhere. We can devote him towards him. Okay. Then Krishna says, okay, Yadyad vibhuti mat sattam Srimad urjitam eva va tad eva va gachatvam mama tejo amsa sambhavam. Mama tejo amsa. Tejo amsa. Tejo amsa. Ams means part. Okay, so whatever beautiful things you are seeing, most beautiful things you are seeing in this world, whatever opulent thing you are seeing in this world, whatever glorious thing you are seeing in this, or whatever the best thing you are seeing in this world, they are just originating from the spark of my splendor. So that is my splendor. That big my splendor is there, that they are originating just a spark of my splendor. So if there is big fire and one spark is there, what is the comparison? Nothing. So that is the thing. So know that all the opulent, beautiful, and glorious creation spring from but a spark of my splendor. They are just originating from my Tej Amsa. Spark. Amsa means part. Okay. So that is the thing. Sambhavam. Athava bahunaitena kim gyatena tvarjuna vistabhyam idam Kristam ekam sena sthito jagat. But what is the need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? What is the need of all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. What is the need of this? This is just like a single fragment of myself, very small fragment. This is not showing all the things, just a single fragment. And I can pervade the single fragment with all the universe which you see. All the universe, entire universe I can support and pervade. I can pervade means I can stay, I am pervading everywhere with just my single fragment. That is the opulence of Krishna. We cannot imagine also what is the opulence of Krishna. Okay. So that is the summary of today's chapter. Krishna is unknowable and source of everything. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Even the devarsi, even the demigods, everything. But then pure bhakti, essence of Gita, the Chaturshloki Gita we have seen. Then Arjuna is glorifying Krishna and accepts Krishna as the supreme, and he gives the example of Narad Muni as well as the great Rishi Muni, Vedavyasa, Asita, Devala. Then lastly, Krishna describes his vibhuti. Okay. So knowing his vibhutis increases our devotion by hearing more about Krishna. So when we hear more about Krishna, no one can sustain without Krishna. Krishna is the maintainer of everyone. Okay. Krishna is the original seed giving father. Krishna is the originating principle. Krishna is death. So when we know about about the vibhutis of Krishna, our devotion towards him increases. Our devotion by hearing more about Krishna's opulences and see him everywhere. Okay, so it increases our devotion when we hear these things. Okay, so these things were about today's chapter. So we have time, then we can discuss the Goloka. So we have 10 minutes. So I'll open the Goloka chart and we'll understand about the Goloka. Okay. So let's discuss the Goloka. So let's discuss the Goloka chart. Okay. So this is the Goloka chart. This chart has been made by the devotees by referring to different shastra, whatever description is there of this material world or the spiritual world in the shastra, like Brahma Samhita is there. Okay. And then different shastras are there. Okay, where the Srimad Bhagavatam is there. So referring to different shastra, whatever description is there of the spiritual world and the material world, that is being described and compiled by the devotee in form of a chart that is called Goloka chart. So we'll try to understand what is there in the Goloka chart. Okay, how this material world is there, how the spiritual world is there. Okay, so this is the Goloka chart. Okay, and I already told you this is the material world. This is called Daivi Dham. Okay. And just above the Daivi Dham, there is called Mahesh Dham, where the Lord Shiva resides. Okay, Mahesh Dham. And then there is spiritual world. This spiritual world is there, where Vaikuntha Dham is there and Goloka Dham is there. So let's try to understand each Dham one by one. So first we'll start with Goloka Dham. So let me zoom and see the Goloka Dham. Okay, so this is the Goloka Dham is there. So we try to represent the Goloka in form of the petal, because the description of Goloka is like a petal. This is like a petal of the flower. Okay, petal of the flower. So you see, this is Goloka Vrindavan. Goloka Vrindavan is like home of Krishna. Okay, where Krishna resides and he does pastime with his devotees. He does leela with his devotee. He enjoys the pastime with the devotees. Okay, so that is the Krishna's leela. You see, this is in the form of a petal, and in the petal is the main part is there, that is called Gokul. Okay, this is called Gokul, and this whole is called Goloka, and this place is called Gokul, the yellow part. So it is like Gokul. So you see, this is the Gokul Dham, and you see there is it is represented by a yantra. So yantra is just a representation of mantra. So inside there is mantra also written. Okay, so the mantra is there also written. If I zoom in, you can see. So we won't go to that much detail. So we'll see that Krishna is there in the form of his the original form. Okay, Krishna's original home is there. So Krishna is there in form of his original home, and Krishna is there with Radharani sitting in the center. Okay, and then there are the filaments of the flower are represented by Ashtasakhi, 8 Sakhis. Okay, like Vishaka, Shuchitra, Indulekha. Okay, so these are the 8 Sakhi, Lalita, Sudevi. So these are the 8 Sakhi which surrounds, okay, the Krishna. And then there is so these are the 8 Sakhi, Vishakha, Lalita, Sudevi. Okay, so these are the 8 Sakhi. Then other than that, there are Manjaris are there. Manjaris. Okay, so Vilasa, Rupa, Rati. Okay, so these are Manjaris. So actually, the gopis. Okay, total 108 gopis. Main gopis are 108. Actually, there are unlimited gopis are there, but gopis are 108, and Krishna resides with the gopi Radharani in the Goloka Vrindavan. He is having Leela there. So that is called Madhuri Rasa, or the affection, or the loving service. Okay, so that is called Madhuri Rasa. Then you can see here the different types of Vatsalya Rasa, where the Yashoda Maya is there, whether the Leelas with the Yashoda Maya is going on. So Krishna and the older gopis of the Goloka Dham, they are there, and then Nanda Maharaj is there. So Vatsalya Rasa, that is called Vatsalya Rasa, loving parental affection. So that is also going on in the Goloka. So one is the Madhurya Rasa, one is called parental affection. Okay, then with friends, you can see then you can see the Gopa boys. Okay, the friendship. So Krishna is having friendship with the Gopa boys. So that is called the Sakharas. Okay, so Sakharas is also going on. So Krishna is interacting with the devotee in form of Madhurya Rasa, or loving conjugal love, or in the parental love, or in the friendship. Okay, there is Dasya Rasa is also there. Okay, Dasya Rasa is there, but that is kept blank here. So Dasya Rasa is also there. Okay, so many Das of Krishnas are there. So they are also there. Then Shantarasa is also there. Like the Bansuri is there, our Venu of Krishna, that is in the paraphernalia of Krishna, that are in Santarasa. They enjoy the association of Krishna. Okay, so that is the so that is the thing. So these 5 rasas are going on. Krishna interact with the devotee. So Goloka is very wonderful. There is no tension, nothing is there. And people who are dedicated to Krishna, who are in loving devotional service to Krishna, they will go to Goloka, and then they will enjoy with loving devotional service with Krishna. Krishna interact with them in this form. No one knows that Krishna is supreme here. No one knows. Yashoda Maya, she doesn't know that Krishna is supreme. Oh, he is my son. Okay. Radharani and other gopis, they do not know Krishna is supreme. Oh, he is my lover. Okay, like that. So no one knows that the friends of Krishna, Gopa boy, they do not know Krishna is the supreme. He knows he is my friend only. He is eating my juta. He is eating with my food with me only. How can he be supreme? Okay. Yashoda Maya is thinking, here's this. He is going and stealing the butter from the neighborhood. How can he be supreme? Okay, so actually no one knows that Krishna is supreme here, and everyone is engaging loving devotional service with Krishna with the 5 rasa. Everyone is enjoying there. Okay, so that is the enjoyment is there in the Goloka Dham. Okay, that is the Krishna's home. Okay, so that is the enjoyment, and you see the later outside. So that is the Goloka Vrindavan. Okay, if you see come down, there are 4 gates are there. Okay, so 4 gates are there, and all the 4 gates are guarded by many things, like Sama Veda is there, then the Yajur Veda is there. So it is guarded by some Vedas and some people. Okay, so these are the guardings are there. Then Krishna expands in form of Aniruddha, Pradyumna, Vasudeva, and Shankarshan. Okay, so these are the expansion of Krishna, the first expansion of Krishna in this form. Okay, and they they are in the Goloka Dham only. Okay, so these are the expansions. First expansion, you see there are 3 lines are also there. So it represents Mathura, Jagannath Puri, Dwarika. So so Mathura is also there, Jagannath Puri is also there, Dwarika is also there. So the Lord is present everywhere, and he is engaged in different rasa with every people. Okay, in the Goloka Dham you won't find the Aishwarya part, that Krishna is the supreme, I should be worshipping Krishna. It is not like that. But if you go to Mathura or Dwarika, there is Aishwarya. Okay, Krishna is the Lord, but he is our boy only. He is our boy. He is our Krishna. So it is the feeling here in the Mathura, Jagannath Puri, Dwarika. Yes, little bit Aishwarya Bhav is coming now, but people are accepting Krishna as their own only. Okay, so that is the thing. So little bit when we are coming down, okay, little bit Aishwarya is increasing, but still the Madhurya Prem, or the Prema Bhav is still there. Okay, so that is the case of Mathura, Jagannath Puri, and Dwarika. Okay, so that was the that is the part of the Goloka Vrindavan where people are, no one knows that Krishna is the supreme. Everyone is engaged in loving devotional service. So Mathura, Jagannath, Puri, Dwarika is also is there in the Goloka Dham, and that is represented here in this material world also. In when Krishna comes, these also the Dham also come. So actually, the Dham is actually representation of Krishna only. When we go to Vrindavan, okay, that is original Dham of Krishna, which come down with Krishna in our earthly planet. Okay, so when Krishna is there in the Goloka Vrindavan, that Vrindavan comes down when Krishna comes down. Okay, so that is the Dham is there, but we are not able to relish because of our material contamination. Okay, when we go to Dham, we see that only trees are there, only places are there, but we actually are not able to relish the Dham. Okay, so that is the thing. So I was discussing the Goloka Vrindavan, and then Mathura, Jagannath, Puri, Dwarika is there, where little bit now Aishwarya is coming. So now if we come down from here, the Vaikuntha will start. Vaikuntha means full Aishwarya. Vaikuntha means full Aishwarya. No, like Rasha Bhav of that Krishna is in the Madhuri Rasha or other Rasha. Okay, so that is so I'll zoom out so that you can understand. Okay, so this was the Golokadam full of Rasha. No one knows Krishna is the supreme, and this is the Haridham or Vaikuntha Dham, the Vishnu's abode. So now Krishna is in official place, office. So that is called office of Krishna, where Krishna maintains everything. So Krishna expands in form of Vishnu and he maintains everything. Okay, so let's see about Haridham, where everything is opulent. Okay, no, the Rasha in the form of Dasya Rasa or Shanta Rasa is only there. Other than that, loving Rasa, friendship Rasa, okay, Vatsalya Rasa, these things are not there. Okay, so Vishnu is sitting, you see here, this is Vaikuntha Dham. So this is also in the form of blue flower. Okay, so actually the Goloka Dham is represented in pink flower. Why pink flower? So it was just a representation that everything is made in the Goloka Dham of Chintamani stones. So we don't know what is the color of Chintamani stone. So devotees represented that in the form of the pink. That Chintamani. Chintamani means whatever you desire, it will fulfill. Whatever you desire. So that is the thing made of Chintamani, and it is written that gopis are not considering these Chintamani stone. They are just ordinary stone in front of Krishna's love. Okay, so that is the thing. That the Chintamani stone also gopis are giving no value. Okay, so that is the thing in the Goloka Dham. When we come to Haridham, that is Vaikuntha Dham, now Krishna is in office. Everything, rules, regulations, no one can if anyone is coming to meet Krishna, how they go to kingdom. Okay, so they will bow down, they will give sashtang pranam. Okay, they will do uchcharan of mantra, they will glorify Vishnu first. Okay, then they will have written through proper channel, they will reach proper channel. Okay, and they cannot joke there, they cannot do masti there. Okay, everything is official. Okay, like that. So everything is very official there. So that is the thing. You see here, Vishnu is sitting and in with Vishnu. So you see, Vishnu is sitting with Vishnu, Lakshmi ji is sitting, and then there is also a yantra is made there. Okay, yantra is made there, and Vishnu is surrounded by his associates like two Bhu Devi and Leela Devi. Bhu Devi and Leela Devi is there, which is surrounding the Vishnu. Okay, then Ananta Shesh is there above. Okay, then you see Kurma is there below. Then here Aishwarya and Vairagya, two sevaks. Aishwarya and Vairagya both are sevak of Vishnu, so they are here. Then Garuda is there. Vishwakshena is there. Okay, Dharma, Jnana is there. Okay, so these are the things. So this is the Vishnu is there in his the place of the kings are sitting there and all the associates are sitting there, like that Vishnu is sitting and everyone sitting there. Okay, then it is described that it is also having 7 planes. Okay, 7 planes. Okay, so when you go to like Srirangam, okay, Srirangam Kshetram, so this is made in the form of Vaikuntha design. It will have 4 I'll say you, it will have So when you go to Srirangam Kshetram, like Srirangam, you will find that there is, um, okay. So you will find that there is a, say Ranganath is there. Okay, Ranganath is there, and the temple is built in this way only. Okay, how it is described in the Shastra about. So there will be 4 gates. Okay, 4 gates, and in all 4 gates there will be different dwarpals will be there. Okay, like Samukha is there, like different names are there, small names. So I'm not able to read, but all gates will have different dwarpals, and there will be 7 gates, successive 7 gates. So there will be 4 direction, south, west, like the south will be there. Okay, then there east will be there, north will be there, and west will be there, like that. 4 gates will be there, and every direction there will be 7 gates. So seven gates you will cross, then you will reach Ranganath. Okay, so like that. So 7 gates are there. So Srirangam, you will see it is made like that. Okay, 7 gates, and in every 7 gates, different expansions and different expansions of Lord resides there. Okay, you see if you zoom in, so Sri Aniruddha. Okay, then different. So Rati, Pradyumna, okay, Saraswati. So different expansions of Lord resides here. Okay, so different are there. So total so many expansions are there, and that is represented here in the form of Goloka chart. Okay, so that is the Vaikuntha Dham. There is no Kunta, no Kunta. Kunta means the miseries. Vaikuntha means there is no Kunta. Okay, so that is the Vaikuntha, and this is the Goloka. So what is the difference between the Goloka and Vaikuntha? Goloka is fully devotional or the fully loving affection, but Vaikuntha is fully Aishwarya Bhav. Okay, opulence, only fully opulent. But there is one more thing. In the middle, if you see, if you zoom in the middle, you will find that there is Ayodhya. Okay, so I already told you, when we come down, then the Aishwarya increases and loving devotional service decreases. Okay, love or the Leela decreases. So you will find that in Ayodhya, there is Aishwarya is also there, and that love is also there. Okay, so you see, in the Mathura, the people will be thinking, okay, the Lord is Krishna only, but he is our boy only. But Aishwarya increases more in Ayodhya. So Sri Ramchandra is there. So people will think, okay, so Ramchandra is there, and he is the king. He is the Lord, he is the king. Okay, and they won't think like, oh, this is my son, this is like that. No, but Mathura, they will think this is our boy only, our Krishna only, like that. So that was the Mathura, Jagannath, and Dwarika, and this is Ayodhya, where people think that Krishna, Lord is Vishnu in form of Ram is there. Okay, so Ayodhya is that. So that way we can understand the Goloka Dham, and then Ayodhya Dham and Vaikuntha Dham. Okay, so we have finished these 3 dhams. Now let's move to our material world where we live. Okay, so that was the spiritual world. 3-4 parts of the spiritual world. So that is spiritual world, so big. And material world is it's said as just a cloud is there in the spiritual world. Okay, 1/3 part cloud is there, and that cloud is represented by the material world. Okay, so let's see what is there in material world, how this universe is created, how this universe is made. Okay, so that is the thing, very important part. This one also we have understood very nicely, the Vaikuntha Dham and the Goloka Dham. Let's try to see the material world. Okay, so material world start from Karnodaksha Vishnu. Okay, Karnodaksha Vishnu, where it comes from the here. Shankar, it comes from the Shankar's expansion of Sankarshan. Okay, so here one Sankarshan will be there, and from there expansion of Shankarshan. So actually it takes place here. It is like spiritual world. There is a place where in this part there is clouds are there, and that clouds represents the material world. Okay, so let's see. So here once Shadashiv is there. Shadashiv. Okay, Shadashiv is there, and Shadashiv only is involved mainly in the creation. That's why I told that material world is a cloud in this part of the spiritual world. So let's see here. So we cannot represent that there because it's a big part. So we are representing it here in the form of material world. separate, okay, so that we can understand for the convenience of understanding what is the Vedic planetary systems. Okay, so you see, it starts with Karnodakshaya Vishnu. Karnodakshaya Vishnu is the expansion of Shankarshana. Okay, Shankarshana is here one part, which is also expanding from Narayan. Okay, so here Narayan, Shankarshana is there, and from Shankarshana again Karnodakshaya Vishnu is originating. So Karnodakshaya Vishnu is there. You see how big Karnodakshaya Vishnu is there, that that Karnodakshaya Vishnu is lying on the Vraja ocean, Karna ocean, that is also called Karna ocean. Karna ocean or Viraja ocean. So Karnodakshaya Vishnu is lying, okay, very big, and from every pore of Vishnu, their mustard-like seeds are coming, golden seed. These are the golden seed. Golden is called Hiranya. Hiranya means Sona or gold. So Hiranya seeds, like seeds are coming from the pores of Vishnu, from each pores of Vishnu. So when Vishnu inhales, from the pores, this golden eggs come out. Okay, and when Vishnu exhales, they come inside, and everything is finished. Okay, so that is the thing. So when Vishnu inhales, everything comes into existence. When Vishnu exhales, everything again comes inside Vishnu. Okay, so that is the thing. So just inhalation and exhalation, and everything is finished and created like that. So Karnodakshaya Vishnu is there. So let's try to understand. So Karnodakshaya Vishnu is there. Okay, so Karnodakshaya Vishnu is mainly involved in the creation. So how? Let's see. So when Vishnu is inhalation and exhalation, there are small dots are coming out. Okay, small dots are coming out. So these are called Mahat Tattva. Actually, these are called Pradhan, the main material element. But these doesn't have any Jiva now. Okay, how the Jiva or the living entity enters. So for the creation, you see Rama Devi is there, or the Lakshmi Devi. So Rama Devi, Lakshmi Devi is there. So for the creation part, the Rama Devi expands into Durga Devi or Maya Devi. So he's halo. So that is called halo. Okay, the halo or the halo of the Rama Devi expands into the Rama Devi part, the Maya Devi part. Okay, Maya Devi to take care of this material world. This material world is called Maya Nagari, and Rama Devi in form of Maya Devi, he will be taking care of the material elements. Rama Devi is completely pure. Maya Devi will be taking care of the material elements. That's why this is Maya. Okay, so this is halo from the Rama Devi. Okay, now Vishnu gives Drishtipat. You see the Drishtipat is there. Okay, Drishtipat. So when Vishnu gives Drishtipat to Rama Devi expands into Maya Devi, and Vishnu takes the form of Shambhu. Okay, so Shambhu is there now. So Vishnu directly not comes into contact with Maya. So Vishnu, his Drishtipat is there. Okay, so when he's doing the Drishtipat or vision, then what happens? Vishnu's halo. So like Rama Devi's halo was Maya, Vishnu's halo is Shambhu. Okay, so Shambhu is nothing, Vishnu only. But what is the spatial work of Vishnu? Why Vishnu is coming in form of Shambhu? What is the spatial work of Shambhu? So Vishnu and Shambhu, there's nothing difference, only one difference. Okay, what is that difference? Shambhu comes in contact with Maya. Okay, so Vishnu is there and Jivas are there in the Vishnu. Okay, and these Hiranya Garbha or the Hiranya, this mustard seed like Pradhan are coming out from Vishnu's the body, but Jivas are not there. Jivas comes in the form of vision. Okay, the spatial vision, and that vision takes form of Shambhu, and Shambhu in form of the Vishnu in form of Shambhu. Spatial work is there. That is the creation. So Shambhu takes the Jiva and put into the Maya. So we are put into Maya by Shambhu. Okay, and we take and we are now we can be born here. Okay, so Shambhu is putting the Jiva into the Maya. Okay, so Shambhu is coming in contact with the Maya. That's why so that is the spatial work. Vishnu doesn't come in contact with Maya, but Shambhu come in contact with Maya. That's why there is difference, and that difference is negligible. Like, what is the difference between the milk and the curd? Nothing. Milk comes from the curd, but there is still difference. Milk, yes, it is curd. Curd is milk also and not milk also, like that. So very negligible difference. Okay. So when Sambhu comes in contact with Maya, okay, then Vishnu comes in contact with Maya, that is Shambhu. And Shambhu has special role to bring Jiva to this material world. So that is the role of Shambhu. Okay. You see, Shambhu is represented here. This is Shambhu Loka or the Mahesh Dham, where Shambhu resides in two ways. Okay, one is called Sadashiv Loka, which is there in the Goloka part, and one is called Mahakala Dham. So same Loka, but two Dham. Okay, Sadashiv Loka is in Vaikuntha. His position is in Vaikuntha, but Mahakaladham is making the material world. Okay, he is putting the Jiva into Maya, so he's in contact with Maya. So two things are there. That's why Sambhu's position is very difficult to understand, because he is Jiva also, and he is he is a Vishnu Tattva also. He Jiva also, Vishnu Tattva also. You see Sadasivaloka and Mahakaladham, both are there. That's why his position is very difficult to understand. Shambhu's position is very difficult to understand. He has Vishnu Tattva also, he has Jiva Tattva also. That's why his Tattva has a special name, that is called Shiv Tattva. Okay, so that is the position of Vishnu, and what is the position of Shiva. Okay, Shambhu. So Shiva is different term and Shambhu is different term. Shiva, Sadashiva is the direct expansion of Vishnu only. But when Shiva comes into material contact, that is called Shambhu. So Shiva and Shambhu are both different names. Okay. So, but both are the same thing only. Okay. And that has spatial significance. That is that his tattva is very difficult to understand because of that. Sometimes he will be behaving like the Vaikuntha planet person. Sometimes he will be behaving like a Jiva tattva. Okay. So that is the spatial difference of Shambhu, spatial significance of Shambhu. That is, he is not Vishnu Tattva, he is not the Jiva Tattva. He has a different Tattva, that is called Shiv Tattva. Okay. So till now we have seen, now Jiva, Shambhu is putting the Jiva into the Maya. So how this Maya is, how this material world is there. So let's see. So this material world is having, see, this is the material world, Mahat Tattva. So Pradhana, Jivas are put into the Pradhana, and Jivas are now Mahat Tattva. Okay. Now the Pradhana is now Mahat Tattva. So this Mahat Tattva is how it is made. It is very important. Let's see this part also very important. You see, Mahat Tattva is there, false ego is there, and ether, air, fire, water, and earth. So Panch Mahabhuts are there. So these are the thing, and these are the making the outer wall of the material world. Very thick wall. This is very, very thick wall. Like prison house is there. How the walls of the prison house are thick. So these walls, Mahat Tattva, false ego, ether, air, water, fire, earth, these are also making very thick wall of the material world. No one can escape. Okay, like that. Now, in the inside the material world, what things are happening? Let's see how the creation is being done. So there is an ocean inside, that is called Garbhodakshaya ocean. Inside each, so there are many bubbles. Many bubbles are there, and inside each bubble there is Garbhodakshaya ocean, and in the Garbhodakshaya ocean there lying a Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Okay, so the Vishnu's second expansion in the form of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Krishna's expansion originally, but in the form of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, he is lying in the Garbhodaka ocean. Okay, and he has having the one cause to create the material universe. Okay, so for creation of material universe, there is origin of a lotus flower from his navel. So from his navel, a lotus flower is originating. Okay, so a lotus flower is originating, and from the lotus flower, Brahmaji is originate. Okay, so Brahmaji is taking birth from the lotus flower, which is originating from the Vishnu. So if you go to the temples of the Sri Rangam and the other Divya Desham, you will find this, that Vishnuji is there, and from the navel of the Vishnu, there is origination of the lotus flower, and from there Brahmaji is originating. Okay, so you'll find that the Brahmaji doesn't know what to do. He has one aim only, to make the universe. Okay, to make the universe, but how to make that? Intelligence is not there. So there is so am I going too deep? Okay, so am I going too deep? So I won't get too deep. Okay, so the thing is, so from the lotus flower, the Brahmaji is originating, because it's already 8:14, and So let's see. So what happens to Brahmaji originates from the lotus flower of the navel. From the navel, the lotus flower is originating, and from there Brahmaji is originating. Okay, and now Brahmaji doesn't know what to do. He knows that he has to make the world. His only aim of the life is to make the universe, but he doesn't know how. So there is Gayatri is there. So that is the significance of Gayatri. So Krishna puts Gayatri in the ear of the Brahma, and now Brahma has intelligence how to create the world. How the world is created? He creates 14 planetary systems. Okay, so let's see 14 planetary systems. Like Satyaloka, Tapaloka. Satyaloka is Brahma's abode, the highest loka. Satyaloka, Tapaloka, Jana, Mahar, Swarga, Bhuvar, and Bhu. So seventh loka is Bhu, where we reside. And above that is Bhuvar loka, Swarga loka, Mahar loka, Jana loka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka. Satyaloka is the Brahma's abode. Okay, Brahma loka. So, and there is 7 loka below also. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Patala. So these are 14 planetary systems which Brahma makes. Okay, and these are called upper planetary system. These are called lower planetary systems. Okay, so these are the 14 planetary systems Brahma makes. So Bhuloka is there in the 7th part. Okay, and then there is spatial loka. Here also one thing I left, that Naraka loka. So there are 28 hellish planets are there. Sometimes it is 28, somewhere it is written 30. So 28 and 30. So that is the difference two books will have, but we can take as 28. So 28 Narak Lokas are there. Hellish planets are there. Okay. So that is also the thing. And then one more loka is called Dhruva Loka. Dhruva Loka is the place of Dhruva Maharaj. What is the spatial significance of Dhruva Loka? So Dhruva Loka, there is the Sweta Deep, where lies the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, the third expansion of Vishnu. Okay, so Dhruva Loka is called Vaikuntha Jagat of the material world. In material world also there is Vaikuntha, and that Vaikuntha is Dhruva Loka. Okay, where Vishnu resides in form of Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. So whenever there is problem Brahmaji is facing, or the Swarga Loka demigod they're facing problems, they will go to Kshir Sagar or the Dhruva Loka or the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu to do prayers. Okay. So what is the spatial significance? Kshirodakshaya Vishnu? Kshirodakshaya Vishnu expands in form of Paramatma and enters in every atoms. The Paramatma form is Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. Okay. So that is the Dhruva Loka, where Dhruva Maharaj is residing. It is even the greater kingdom than his grandfather, that is Brahma. Brahmaji is making the material world only, but this Dhruva Loka is spiritual planet in the material loka. Okay, spatial significance, Dhruva Loka. So where Kshirodakshaya Vishnu lives in the form of Paramatma. Okay, so Paramatma expands and enters in every little atoms. Okay, so that is the thing we have learned. So this is what we have seen, and you see there are multiple bubbles are there. Each bubble will have one Brahma. Okay, each bubble will have Kshirodakshaya Vishnu and Paramatma. Okay, so that is the thing. Brahma is spatial position is there, and so many Brahmas are there, so many planets are there, so many planetary systems are there. Okay, so that is the thing. So that was one thing, and there is one more thing which I want to tell you. So you see, you want to get out of this material world. Okay, this is prison house. So prison house, why people are sent in prison house? For the reformation of thoughts. Okay, when people, they do not want to be under the government will put them into the prison house. Same way, when we want to go away from Krishna, we don't want to be in supremacy of Krishna. Krishna will put us in the prison house, in the material world, where there is no sukha, dukkhale masasvatam, and will realize, will endeavor for going back to Krishna. Okay, so that is what we have seen, and this is how material world is made. And one more thing is, this is Bhuloka. So how to get out? So there is one chain is there which can get out, and from where this chain is originating? From earth. And where it is going? Let's see where it is going. It is going, will follow it up like this. It is going through the Haridham. It is going through the Haridham. It is going toward Ayodhya also. So Ayodhya also it is coming. Then it is passing through the gates of the Goloka and directly entering into the Goloka. What is that? What is the chain? So let's see what is that chain. Let's see what is the chain. Let's zoom and see what is there in the chain. So one rope is there, which will bring us to the Goloka. Can you tell me, can you read out what is that? What is that rope which is there from the Bhuloka and starting and going to Krishna Loka? Can you read out? Yes, what is there? Mantra, Hare Krishna mantra. Okay, so Hare Krishna Mahamantra is there, which can bring us from this material world to the Goloka Dham. Okay, so that is the thing. So yes, with this, we end the description of Goloka chat. Okay, I hope you have understood. So this is the Goloka, this is the Haridham, this is the the Goloka Dham, Vaikuntha Dham, and this is our material world. Okay. So yes, with this, we end our session. Little bit delay today. We have 10 minutes only for the question answer session. So if you have any question, please put in the chat box. Okay. If you have any question, please put in the chat box. Okay, we have, no, this is not a question. Thank you, Prabhuji, for explaining us so nicely. Okay, it's all already explained by the devotee. I'm just like the postman. Okay, when a postman comes to you with a letter, okay, you will see the person who has sent this letter, not the postman. Okay, so I'm just like a postman. There's all the mercy of the devotees and the senior devotees and who has taken pain to read all the shastras and how the description is made in the Shastra about the Goloka Dham or the Vaikuntha Dham and the material Dham. Okay, and they have taken the pain to describe this Shastra in the form of Goloka Dham. We are very grateful to those persons. Okay, so that is the thing. I'm just listening from them and giving it to you, nothing mine. Okay. Sonali Mataji saying, I feel very close to Krishna, but I am very much involved in materialistic world. It is wrong. What should I do? Hare Krishna. So thing is, when we start hearing about Krishna, gradually we'll become attached to Krishna. Okay. So this is a starting. Okay. When we read Bhagavad Gita, we become naturally attached to Krishna, because then we come to realize what is our real nature. Okay. And then we gradually become attached to Krishna. Okay. So that is the thing. So keep reading, keep associating, keep chanting, keep that part I'm yet to explain. Keep doing ABCD. Okay. And you will feel gradually in maybe some people, I have seen many people in 6 months, they become so much attached to Krishna that whole perspective of life is changed. The thing is how much serious you are for this. Okay. So thing is that, so how much Krishna says, ye yathamam prapadante tam staiva bhajamiyam. To me, I am rewarding him accordingly. So it depends on us originally. Okay. So try to read more, try to associate with Krishna more, try to chant more. Okay. Feel the happiness in that. What happiness in there in Krishna concept. Once you realize that happiness, you will be like, I should spread this happiness to every person. Okay, you will feel like that. Like if you see a movie, okay, and the movie is very nice, very entertaining, you are feeling very like very happy after seeing the movie. What you will do, you will spread it to everyone. Please go and see, please go and see. Same, when you feel the happiness, you will start spreading this knowledge to everyone. Okay, so that is the thing you will have, and that is certain. Okay. So we are blessed. Somanath, can anyone delay the death of someone by chanting? Death is fixed. Whether delay or not, we don't know, but death is fixed. Okay. So how we are dying, that is important. Whether we are dying by remembering Krishna or not, that is the most important thing. So devotee doesn't fear the death. I already told you last class. Okay. The devotee doesn't fear the death, because they know what is the difference between that. This body I'm serving, whether I'm getting a spiritual body, then also I will be serving. Whether I go to the lower loka, I will be serving the Lord. Whether I go to higher loka, I will be serving the Lord. What is the difference in the body? Nothing. So death is just a change of the body, nothing more. Okay. So does Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu same? I already told you, it is like curd and the milk. What is the difference between the curd and milk? No difference. Yes, no difference. Little bit difference is there. Okay, so same difference. Okay, like Lord Shiva and Vishnu. Aniruddha Prabhuji, Sonali Mataji, very beautiful Prabhuji. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji, for attending. Aniruddha Prabhu, very nice. After hearing all form of Krishna or Vishnu, I am getting tears, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Golokacharya, very nice. I am retaliating from material attachment. I'm literally getting tears, Prabhuji. Born in Srirangam. Okay. So Srirangam is a Vaikuntha Dham. So Srirangam is called Swaima Vaikuntha Dham in the planet Earth. So you are born in the Dham only. Okay. So that is very nice. Prabhuji, the description and explanation of Golokacharya is absolutely brilliant and fantastic, very enlightening, heartfelt gratitude. So chanting of the holy name of Krishna and Shiva is same. So the thing is, we don't decide what thing to chant, what thing not to chant. It is given by our seniors, Acharya. Okay. When we make formula, okay, we are reading the physics. I will tell you the example. When we are reading the physics, we don't make formula. Why? Because the people who are learned, they are giving formula and we are just immature. We are not mature persons to make the formula. Same thing applies to this also. We are not experienced in the spiritual world, okay, spiritual things. So what we should do is we should follow just that. Okay, we should not make, no, I will make this, I will make that. No, whatever Acharyas has given, just follow that and you will attain perfection. Simple as that. Don't make your intelligence that I should make this formula, I should make that formula, I will do this, then I will easily attain. No, Acharya has given simplest method and they are teaching by their live example. What we should do is we should literally follow them. Just that is simple as enough. Okay. So what is the dharma of humans when they are alive? I already told you last time. Okay. The life is like a preparation phase. Life is like preparation phase. We should prepare ourselves for the death path. How? So many things we have discussed about the bhakti. So these full chapters are going on bhakti yoga. Okay. The Chaturshloki Gita was there. How, what is the dharma of human form of life? Okay. This human form of life already one thing I want to discuss with you. That human form of life is not meant for wasting. Okay. It is very rare. I already told you that the upper loka, when we go to upper loka, that is for enjoyment. Okay. And it is very difficult to remember Krishna there because full enjoyment is there. When you are enjoying, you won't remember Krishna. It is difficult. No, you will be remembering because the demigods are remembering. Okay. Demigods, they themselves want to come to earth. Why? Because there is miseries are there in earth. And when their miseries are there, we can remember Krishna. Okay. So the earth is in middle. Upper planetary system are for enjoyment. Lower planetary system are for the suffering. So when we go, or the lower species are there, like animal species are there, they're for just for suffering. They don't have intelligence, they cannot think. So this human form of life is very rare. When we go to the lower planet, gradually come one by one to one by one, and we get a human body. Okay. When we do high good activity, we go higher, then we come back to earth. Okay. So actually this human form of life is very important for self-realization. We can go to higher loka, we can go to lower loka, or we can go to goloka, what we want. Okay. So it is very difficult to go to higher loka. Why? Because people in Kali Yuga, they are doing only bad activity. Good activity, very less. Bad activity, maybe 1% they are doing good activity, 100% they are doing bad activity. So it is very, you can say, difficult to go to higher loka, but it's easy to go to lower loka or the lower planetary systems. Okay. But there one more way is there, and that is called Goloka. And I already told you there is one rope is there. Okay. And we have to just attach to that rope and go to Goloka like that. Okay. What is the dharma of human when they are alive? Self-realization. That is the only dharma. Okay. If we meet people and then parted because of some misunderstanding, is it also a part of destiny or is it our decision? So they come to our life to for some, maybe some interaction or giving some misery or happiness. That is this, nothing else. Okay. Prabhuji, if some sage or Guruji bless a middle-aged person that you should get Vaikuntha Dham as early as possible, is this blessing good or not? is it the blessing good or not in that middle-aged person, to that one should give this type of blessing to anyone in elderly life of person? One should give this. I didn't get. If some sage or guruji blessed in a middle-aged person, so blessing. So if you are getting blessing, is there any change in your thought process? Okay, think. I'll describe you in 15th chapter. In the 15th chapter, I'll describe you the law of transmigration again. 8th chapter I told you. 15th chapter I'll also tell you again. And one more very important concept is there in 15th chapter, and I will tell you in that day, and then you will understand that there is there is no meaning of this the liberation. There is no meaning. I'll tell you that day. Then you will understand that there is no meaning of devotion. What is the meaning of life? Is devotion. You will understand in that day. Okay, liberation doesn't have any meaning when there is devotion. Okay, so that is the perfection of liberation is called devotion. Perfect liberation is called devotion. That way you can understand. But in detail, I will explain in the 15th chapter, and I'll tell you that our desires are not going to change. Okay, desires will be same whether we are changing this body or that body. Desires will remain the same. That's why that's why Maharaj told His Holiness Kadamba Kanan Swami Maharaj that there is nothing but change of the body, but because our desires are going to be same. So think now what desires you have. Are your desires fully surrendered to Krishna? Yes or no? No. Our desires are fully material. Okay. With this desire also we go to Goloka Dham. There is Chintamani stone. What we'll do? We'll collect the Chintamani. Take the Chintamani stone. Take the Chintamani stone. Whatever we want, we can get from this stone. So our desires are like thieves, and we are thinking of going to Goloka. What will happen? Nothing. Okay. So the thing is, what desires we have? Are we having desires of serving Krishna or material? These desires are not going to suddenly change after death. Nothing is going to happen. If anyone is blessing, if any Guruji is blessing or middle-aged person is blessing, that blessing is there, but we have to also endeavor. Okay, because our desires, whatever desires we have. Okay, one Guruji told, okay, you will go to Goloka. We went to Goloka, but our desires are same only. Like thieves will take the Chintamani stones. Okay, like that. So thing is like that. So what desires we have? Are our desires purified? Are we living a pure life? Are our desires purified to go to Goloka? Or even so this Dham world, or you say the Dham, Vrindavan Dham is there. Okay, in India only you can go and visit, but see the desires, what desires you have when you go there. Okay, what desires you have, that you can simply say that is the just mirror image of Goloka in the spiritual and material world. But see the desires, what desires we have, are we able to realize that? No. So the thing is, even if we have that blessing, the desires is mainly important. That is the most important part. Okay. Darshan, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, when I try to do something else, I regret it that I am not conscious of Krishna conscious, even while doing little things that should be done. Yes, this is the thing. So the thing is, we should be regretting of that, and gradually will become Krishna consciousness. How many times one should chant the Mahamantra every day? You can start with one round, 108 times. Okay. So this finishes our all questions. We are already late 5 minutes. So we'll meet again tomorrow. We'll finish the session today. Tomorrow, 11th chapter, the Vishwarupa form. So we'll see. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay. So I'll unmute every person. Hare Krishna devotees.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Panchakalpatarubhayasya sindhu bhavecha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo